Hello, my name is Design Ghost and welcome to another episode of our design series where we learn everything design. If you are new here and you've not subscribed to our channel yet, kindly subscribe to our channel and don't forget to put us on post notifications so that you do not miss any amazing content we post here. Today, we are going to learn how to design a women's conference flyer using Photoshop. So without wasting too much of your time, let's get right into the video. So first of all, we launch our Photoshop and we create a new document. We make sure it's on inches, 5 and then 6.5, and let's make the resolution 300. These are the resources that we are going to use for this particular video and this tutorial. So if you want to follow along step by step, in the description is a link to our Telegram page where you can find links to download all these resources for free. All right, so first of all, we are going to bring in these two images for our fall background. So Control M for the mark tool, V for pick tool, move tool, bring it inside the scene. Grab our eraser tool, clean this part. Add a layer, key for bucket 2, we add another layer, we'll pick a color that is closer and looks more of the sky. Then brush to, then we brush over that area. To brush over that area. Great. Now we'll pick this background to put it on this. Screen. Then we are done with these two, so we take them off. So we bring in this and that, the silk blue fabric. So we bring it inside. Then we take this background too, bring it into the scene. And let's change the layer mode, see what we got. Screen, eraser tool, and we don't want too much of this color, so what we are going to do is we are going to add another layer. And then pick the blue from here. Great. Brush to this. We grab our brush again, or better still, we can duplicate this blue, take it to the very top, grab our eraser tool, and let's clean it this way. Control J, hide the first one. Eraser 2. Right, eraser 2. Perfect. Now select subject. Photoshop does the selection. We go to select and we inverse the selection, hit delete. Oops, that is because the layer is unlocked. Now delete, Control D to deselect. And let's bring it to our scene. This is why I normally tell people that the importance of changing the resolution of your images is because of this. All right, so supposing it's an image of the characters that you are going to use, this is not going to give the best outlook. All right, so most of the time I advise people to change their resolutions before they use their images because of this particular reason. Now let's take it to camera raw. There are some whites in there, so let's take the whites down. The highlights, you can take that down. Okay, beautiful. Now we can bring our characters in. These are characters, so bring them in. Some of them I've already taken off the background. This, and I think that, leaving this. So we'll unlock the layer, change resolution to about 100, and now tell Photoshop to do the selection. The selection has been done. I see some of the hair, this part is not there, but because of the tutorial sake, we'll ignore that. But this is how you can do it. The parts that were not added, you can add them. this way you can add them. Then we can invert the selection and we can hit delete. So bring her into the scene. Once we are done with her, we can move on to the next person. Change resolution 100. Bring her also into the scene. We take her back. Then we can take her off too. Then we'll bring the next person and resolution 100 as well. Then we'll take her also into the scene. Great. Now we'll grab our eraser tool and we'll work on them. Gonna scale her up. Eraser tool. Three of them. Now we can group them and call them images. Control Alt E so that we can take them to camera raw and add some touches to them. And then the clarity. Okay. Can put them to the top. Control A, center, Control D to deselect. We draw a rectangle. Over them. Control J to duplicate. And the base one, we change the color to white. Great. Now this, we can give this a stroke of about 5. And we are not finding a gradient, so we are going to change it to color. Let's change it to about 3. Let's go back in there. Change the color. Let's see the blend mode. Great. Now we can write our title, so we grab our title, scale it up, but we want a long font, and so we are going to use Steelfish. Let's see the effect it's going to give us. Great. So Steelfish, we are going to manipulate it small. So what we are going to do is that we are going to cut and make sure this is also capital. Give it a spacing out. And we'll paste this inside. Great. This is the effect that we want. We group that. And we can give it a color. Let's see if white is going to give us a nice effect. White is not bad. Let's see with stroke. A stroke of 5. And let's see. Make sure overprint is on. Change the blend from divide to normal. So let's choose hard light, reduce opacity, and we'll make it 3. That's okay. Now we grab our text tool again. Then we'll type the woman. We'll we choose white, Lufka, rasterize this. Now let's duplicate the text. Semi-bold, and then conference 2025. Okay, draw a rectangle again, white, we rasterize layer M, and we delete that one too. Great. So our title is ready. You can group that, call it title. And this will be the name for the event organizers. So we change this to 6, and we align center. Text 2, we open it up a bit. Title, center, D to deselect, and then here we are going to add day, time, venue, and whether it's a free entry or not. All right, so we're going to event date, and it's a regular. So we put date here. When you are putting your date, make sure it is bigger and visible. So event, let's increase to about bold. Great. So we can group that, duplicate it for venue. Event venue. Sorry, event. Same thing here. Event. Now we'll duplicate that. We take it outside those two groups. We say event time. That you can make it 9 o'clock a.m. Can scale it up. Prompt and regular. And here we can duplicate this and we see free entry. Kindly invite a friend. let's make it appealing. Let's make it look appealing. All right, so shape, let's make sure it's on white. Pen to we can do something. Make selection, Control D to deselect. And now this, we give it a gradient. And the gradient, great. And so we can duplicate one of these, change color to black, kindly scan the QR code and now I go to Pinterest and I find the QR code and I put here, right, to QR code, so I just copy that, Control V, and I paste. I resize and I put it here. Now we can duplicate DDT, change the color to white. Now we say the era of women in business. Control D. Let's see, DDT. Regular. Control T. So we can duplicate this, tilt it, put it somewhere here. For more information, contact can make it a bit smaller. You took off the fill, you give it a stroke of 1. You can put that also here. And we can write inside that too. Be a woman of change. And so we can group all these and call it info. And this brings us to the end of this episode of learning how to design a women's conference flyer in Photoshop. If you've watched up to this point and you've not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to put us on post notifications so that you do not miss any amazing content we post here. If you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up and share for others to benefit. Remember, my name is Design Ghost, and see you in the next episode. Bye.